to make a video about how similar the Celine belt bag in the size micro is to the Senreve Midi Maestra, and also talk about, you know, when you really love a bag but you're not too sure the type is gonna work for you, the things that you can do, the options that you have in order to try it on without splurging directly into the luxury handbag and then regretting it later on. So I have two Maestra bags. One is size mini and the other size is the biggest and original Maestra size. They're very different handbags, and in size, I mean, they fit completely different things. But the reason why I have them both is because they fit a purpose in my luxury handbag collection. So I have to say, I love this brand. I know it gets a lot of hate and a lot of you know, comments in YouTube, because Senreve used to gift many YouTubers you know, and influencers their bags so that they could try them on. But in my opinion, I cannot fault Senreve for doing that, because frankly speaking, Dior and Louis Vuitton are doing the same. And I do prefer to see the bag in an influencer in social media than in a celebrity, because, you know, I think influencers or YouTubers are more relatable to me than the lifestyle that a celebrity would have. So I cannot blame Senreve for doing that. So I can only you know, comment about the quality and the craftsmanship of their products, and that's what I'm gonna do in this video. So Celine, of course, there has to be a Celine video this week because I just love Celine so much. And this belt bag is not the most trendy at the moment. It's already old news for many influencers, so you will not see it around too much. But I just think that it is so beautiful, it's so practical, and I don't know, I think Celine makes one of the best bags, and this is one of their best designs in my honest opinion. So I'm gonna show you a little bit more closer. I'm sitting, let me grab my Swiss ball, so if you hear any sound, that's me sitting in my Swiss ball next to the camera. Okay, yeah, that's a Swiss ball moving. So let me grab it. I got this bag pre-loved, and it's a very nice taupe color. You will see the brand Celine, very tiny, stamped on the leather. It's beautiful. This is stamped leather, so it's more resistant, but you can still see the scratches. I'm not sure if you can see here the scratches on the leather. You can still see them, but overall it's more friendly to use than a smooth leather. You have a big pocket, because this is the size micro, so I would say this is a medium size. Their sizing is a little bit awkward, because you have this bag in the Pico size, which is a very nice mini. Then they have the nano size, which will be like a mini bag. You can fit many things there. Actually, I gifted this bag to my sister in the nano size because she's petite, and that bag looks amazing on her. But I knew that in my frame the micro size will look better, also because I prefer to have a little bit more space in my bag. So that's the medium, and then they come in the mini size, which, believe it or not, it's the largest bag that they have. They used to do a large, but I believe they don't manufacture it anymore. So you would say this is a micro and it's a medium size bag. Beautiful. It's called the belt because of this belt, and I don't mind them. I like them to be bended, so I always would store the bag like this. And yeah, I just overall the strap is detachable, but it's not adjustable. And then the opening, it takes a little bit. I always pull it out, sorry, down, and then bring it up. This is the, sorry, this is the opening, and then you have to fit this part into here. So you have to do like a move down, move it down, and then up. I know it sounds very difficult, but believe me, it's very simple once you get your hands on it, and I do prefer it to other type of clothing. You will see the Celine logo here, so very minimalistic. And then you have a zipper, very nice. This is a pretty yellowish gold. And on the inside, all Celine bags have this beautiful suede, which is a pain because the suede is very delicate. So that's the reason why I got inside, you will see, I have an organizer, the same color. But it's not really organizing because I only have one pocket. I made it specially, I requested to have it tailor-made. I just have one pocket, and the rest is just to keep the shape and to protect the bag, the suede inside the bag. So yeah, it's a beautiful bag. The good thing about this is that you can either zip it and forget about the closing because, you know, who cares, it's already safe. Or you can, if you have bulky items on top and you cannot zip it, then you can just go ahead and then you close it. You see, it's not complicated. You just need to get used to it. And I always wear my Hermes Twillies on my bags, which are lighter color, because I want the handles not to get too dark. I carry this bag a lot. Actually, I had to say, okay, I need to stop using it because I have so many bags in my closet, and you know, I really need to do some rotation. But definitely it's a bag that if anything happened to it tomorrow, I would go and grab it in another color, and you will see that they have this beautiful emerald green color that I love. But I chose this one because it was pre-loved. It was a great deal. I bought it for a bargain. I usually buy my Celine bags pre-loved in Vestiaire Collectif, and I have managed overall in average at least 40% off, 35% off, depending on the style. The micro size is not popular. That's the reason why everyone is looking for the nano or the mini size. Sorry, not the mini size in this bag because it's the largest one, but my meaning is that the larger you go, the cheaper it gets, because the trend now is just mini bags. So that's the reason why I got a bargain. It does not get heavy. I have a lot of capacity in this bag. I don't want to get too much into details because I want to discuss also about the others in Rev, but I will show you. I usually grab this pouch I bought in New York, and that's exactly how I feel about New York. I love New York, but I hate the weather. Because I went for Christmas and it was so chilly and rainy, and yeah, that was when I saw this pouch, I said I have to get it. So here I will have a lot of things, you know, personal mask, personal lady stuff, my power bank that I always carry with me, you know, tie for my hair because I have rebel hair, very long. Then I have wet wipes. Yeah, you know, I have many things here. I don't really need them, but if I don't if I don't carry this pouch, then I will need something for sure. It's like Murphy's Law. So I can fit this one inside, but of course, you know, you still have a lot of space. And then I could fit my bottle of water. I always like to carry these swell bottles. Are very pretty but also very convenient, and they don't drop, so you will not have any accidents with them. And I always like to carry, especially in the summer, also because I always need to push myself to drink water, so this is a reminder. And yeah, you can also fit this one here, but the problem is you will not be able to close it, and I'm gonna show you. You see, this bottle in particular is too tall, so you won't be able to zip it, but if you could put it like this, then you will have no problem. I still prefer to carry my bottle up, so what I do is I don't close it, and you can just close it in here and then forget about the zipper, so you can just do it like this. If you don't like the look, I totally understand. You know, it really depends on your bottle, because this is a big how do you call this, the big metal. So anyway, you could also carry your umbrella here. You see, it fits, no problem. For my wallet, you know that I mentioned this before, I'm very minimalistic. I wouldn't even need to carry this. These are, well, all my cards. But I do have my insurance card if something happens to me, and my work permit in here. So it's like a documents and money. But in Shanghai, we pay everything with our smartphone, so I wouldn't even need to carry this. But this is a Hermes Calvi. It's very convenient, and I like to just, you know, it fits everywhere. So I put that, and then what else? Oh, these are this is where I keep my keys. For any Chanel lover, I would say please don't go for this. Do yourself a favor, especially if you like mini bags, because this is too bulky. I only have, you know, this is the mailbox and my home, and this is for the opening of the entrance, the general entrance in the building. This is if I come home after midnight, then it will be closed, but I don't need it in an everyday, so I don't have too many bags and keys. And this, I'm not very happy with how it is wearing. I think the wear and tear is not perfect, especially because it has already one issue in the closing. So when I close it, you know, it's very easy to go out. I need to bring it to Chanel to fix it, so I'm not very happy with it. And of course, when I bought it, I loved it. It's very nice, very classic Chanel. But I am really looking into the 4 keyring, the Louis Vuitton one, which is just canvas, and it would be more indestructible, I guess, than leather. Also, I would get this piece in lambskin, because I know that many people say you should go for SLGs in caviar, because, you know, you throw them in your bag and all that, and they're very delicate. But I find lambskin so nice to the touch, and you're always touching your SLGs. So that's the reason why I would go for a lambskin piece. But this one is too bulky, so I definitely, in Shanghai, I don't need so many keys, so I would give this one a pass, because you see, it takes quite a lot of space in your bag. But anyway, just because this is a huge bag, you know, you can just put it inside, no problem. You could also fit an iPad. Let me show you. I have my iPad here. You could also fit this is my iPad. It's an old style, and it comes with this protector. So it's a regular iPad, and you can see you can fit it in here, so you could perfectly travel with this bag as well if you want. Yeah, so basically that's it. I love this bag. very nice made, very understated, no logos, very practical, and I just love it. But I wanted to compare it with the Midi Maestra because, you know, I have beautiful bags, but this Celine bag is pretty expensive. Not everybody can afford splurging so much in this bag, or sometimes you will say, I'm not so sure if I would use this style. So that is when I would tell you, definitely this is a great option. This is the mini size in the Maestra line. The brand is called Senreve. You can see it is stamped on the leather with a silver. See, so it's also very minimalistic. To me, it looks like a butterfly on the front. Some people say it looks like an owl. But yeah, you know, it depends on you. It has 4 feet. You will see this because I bought it pre-loved and it got damaged in transport, but I don't really mind because who looks at the bottom of your bag anyway? So yeah, same happened here. Actually, they used a smaller carton box than the shape of the bag, and that's the reason why it came a little bit damaged. But it's fine. I don't mind it. There's not so much issue here. And you have a back pocket that you can use. In the inside, it has a very nice microfiber lining. And you will see that you can carry this as a, you know, crossbody, no problem. And this is the strap. You could detach the strap completely, but you have different, you know, you could adjust it. So there's no problem. You don't need to worry. If you are big like me, I can carry this one crossbody for sure, and I still have a lot of space and a lot of, you know, I still have 2 more to go down, and that's the size that I carry for crossbody. You can also, this is one of the great things, especially for moms, because when you need to chase your kid, you can turn this into a backpack. So now you have this, so it can go over both your shoulders and you can carry it, which I think it's genius. I don't really appreciate the feature because I'm not a backpack person and because I don't have kids, but I can see how moms would say, oh, this is great for them. So yeah, you can still ignore that possibility, that option, and just, you know, carry it like that. However, something that happens in this bag and also in the Celine bag is you will see that both straps are, let me show you. This is how they would compare on side to side. I'm sure you can see it. Both of the straps are at the back of the bag, right? What happens is when you carry this bag, the bag tends to tilt. When you carry it like this, the bag will tend to tilt when you carry it crossbody or you carry it on your shoulder. So if that bothers you, definitely it's something you need to consider. So to open this bag, it has like a magnet. I'm not a fan of this opening. I will show you why. You also have a zipper, same as the Celine, very similar. You can keep this out, or you know, you can secure it inside and then it will not move. Same for both sides, so no problem. And the capacity is very similar, but look at this. The interior is very luxurious. It's a very nice microfiber. I love the color. This color is ice blue, so it's a very nice dark gray with a tone of blue. I love it so much, really. And you also get that's for your rings or your wallet or whatever. And here you can also carry your iPad. It will fit. And all the things that I put inside before, again, bottle of water, you will have the same problem. You cannot really close it, you see. This one is a little bit taller, I believe, than the Celine, so you see still you cannot, if you put it like this, you cannot close it. But yeah, you can fit all the same items in the micro than in the Celine micro, belt micro, then in the Midi Maestra, but this one is a little bit smaller. The look of it is smaller. So yeah, I wanted to mention that. I love this bag actually, and the reason why I have this bag is very simple. In Shanghai, we always have crazy weather. Sometimes in one day we have the 4 seasons, which means, oh, morning is shiny and so hot and, you know, very, very sunny. And all of a sudden the cloud comes and you feel like, oh, it's chilling. And then it will be like black and, you know, suddenly we have a storm. So anything can happen. This leather has a treatment, and the water you will see the water is not being absorbed by the leather. It just stays on the leather, so you can just use it on the rain without any issues, and then just put a tissue to absorb the water, and it will not affect the color, it will not affect the leather. So I think that's genius, and that's the reason why I have it in my collection. Yesterday was raining and I chose to carry my Midi Maestra, so I swapped from my Fendi Peekaboo to this bag because I don't want to be worrying about my bag, and this is a totally worry-free bag, and you need a worry-free bag in your collection for sure. The first Maestra that I had was the original Maestra, and I also bought this one pre-loved. And I cannot tell you how many compliments I've received about this bag. This is the larger Maestra and the original size. I could fit here perfectly my laptop. Actually, they do have like a medium, they call it Midi Maestra, which is a size between the mini and the large. Let me put it like this so you could see. So this one's pretty large, and in the Midi I think you could fit an iPad Pro, but you still cannot fit a laptop. So if you have to go to work and carry a laptop, definitely you will need the larger size. But if you don't, like me, like I don't need to carry a laptop every day to work, then I can choose the mini, because the Midi is too much. I don't need that size to carry so many things. This bag, the larger it is, the heavier it gets. So I would say definitely this is a heavy bag. And I will show you. Before I told you that I'm not a fan of this closure, because I'm used to the original Maestra closure. Let me show you. It has this, you know, and I have 2 options. Sometimes when I have the bag full, I can just wear it in this option and it's fine. And you can see that I've used this bag a lot, and this is starting to peel off. So yeah, that's an issue. But I tell you, I don't baby this bag at all. So, you know, I don't know how I'm gonna fix this, but yeah, it's not gonna stop me from using this bag. So I do prefer this style, even though for sometimes I have to fight with it, but I find it more secure than this one, especially because here I only have one option, and sometimes when I would like to have one in here, you know, because sometimes this will be bulkier and I cannot zip it because of the volume on top. I would like to have that option in this bag, and I don't, so I always fighting. And I find that this is not as secure as this system. So that's a feature that I missed when I got this one. I said, oh man, I wish they would have kept the same opening as the original Maestra. So at the back, oh, you know that I like in my Maestra, I like to do the twilly in this way. I think it looks very cool and a little bit different. So let me open it for you. It's a very nice navy blue. I love this color. I cannot tell you how many times I've gotten so many compliments about this bag from colleagues telling me, what's the brand of this bag? I've never seen it. And I mean, I don't get as many compliments from my real luxury handbags than that I get from Senreve. So, you know, it has a gold zipper, and the interior it's the same as I showed you before with the Mini. So here I would keep my laptop, and then you could secure it. It says Senreve in the interior. It is so well thought, the interior. I think it's one of the best well thought bag that is available. You can also have a large zip pocket, and also more pockets here. Let me show you. So you have a large zip pocket, and then you have this kind of, this one you don't have in the Midi Maestra, but all the rest is the same. So you can, you know, you can compartmentalize and fit anything that you want. And I can fit here, this is my MacBook. This is the new, so I believe is it 13 inches. I'm not so sure. It's the new laptop MacBook this year, 2020. No, I bought it in 2019 in New York. So it has like a thick protector, and I can definitely fit it here, no problem. You see, it fits, and then you can just secure it so it doesn't move. I have my pants if I go to the meeting, and in the back, and for this bag I think the backpack is genius because it gets so heavy so soon that I have done backpack mode pretty often, because this is my meetings, my customer meetings bag. I lost one of this. I will show you. So I lost one of this, don't ask me how, but I lost it on this side, so it's not so secure, and sometimes it will pop out. So if it gets very heavy, I have the issue of this popping out, so that's something to consider. I never use the back pocket because it's very tight, so here you could use like a Metro card or something, but to me it's just for the looks. I don't really use it because I have my Metro card in my smartphone. So yeah, but I find very useful to have the backpack mode in this bag because it gets so heavy. This is the perfect bag for work. Here you will see also Senreve, same as the Midi Maestra. I've had this for several years now. I also bought it pre-loved from Vestiaire Collectif, and like I told you before, I got it in a very good deal. Same as the Mini, I also got it pre-loved. If you don't want to splurge so much money and you like Senreve, you want to give it a try, and you like different colors in the range, you don't like in a specific color, you would be fine with getting any other color, I think I would definitely go pre-loved. And this is the grain, so the grain is like round. They have also, I don't know whether it's called mimosa or something. This would be like the cheapest style that they have now. At the moment they only had this style, and now they come with different leathers, or they would come with suede and leather. I would stay away from suede because it's very delicate, but it looks very luxurious, so that's something to consider. So yeah, I love this bag. I carry it when I have a customer meeting because no one knows this is a you know, a brand bag, and nobody can recognize the brand, and everyone compliments my bag because it's different. I usually carry it, I like to carry it on the handle, especially when it gets very heavy, and I find it's very comfortable. But this will not be my everyday bag for work. It's just when I want to look, you know, sophisticated but minimalistic. That's when I will use this bag totally. Or if I need to carry my laptop and it rains and I cannot use any other leather bag, then I will go for the Maestra for sure. And yeah, so this would be special events, customer meetings, whenever I need to carry my laptop and I want to look cool and it's a rainy day or bad weather day. This one would be for my everyday whenever I go to office, or you know, I am shopping around Shanghai and it's bad weather. I don't want to worry about my bag and all that. Oh, and I have to tell you, I have carried this bag open and the rain has gotten into the interior of the flap, but then it dries perfectly. It doesn't leave a mark on the microfiber lining, so you really don't need to worry about this bag. It's indestructible, I would say. So the only thing you need to consider is the structure. You cannot smash it, so you need to be very careful when you transport this bag or when you carry. You can learn from this mistake. For the person who sent it to me, she chose the wrong box height, and that's the reason why the bag got a little bit smashed. But otherwise, if you treat it like a normal use, you will not have any problems with this bag. And you know, it comes in so many nice colors. I would love to get like a fuchsia one or a very bright green one, because I think this bag is so fun and it's really worth it. And for the Celine, I mean, Celine is just this leather is more stiffer than this one. This is more it's a little bit more flexible, and I would say it's also more luxurious in the sense that it's nicer to the touch than this one. And I understand why some people would say this looks like rubber. I do understand it, but this is indestructible. This is not. So this is not really, you really need to pay attention to this bag, while, you know, and to this one, you can just carry worry-free. If you're with your kids and there's splash something in your bag, you don't need to worry because you can wipe it out. So yeah, I just wanted to do this video so that, you know, it could give you a nice alternative to the Celine Belt Bag. This one, some people like to carry like this, which is also possible. I like to carry it in the normal way, but yeah, it's very, you know, it's, the style is similar. The front, of course, is not, because this one looks like, you know, like a face or like a butterfly or an owl, and this one is simply very minimalistic. But they're very similar in function and they're similar in capacity, but they are not similar in price. So I would say definitely don't be afraid about Senreve. I told you always that before that I have more than 40 handbags in my collection. I don't even want to think about all the money I've spent in bags, and the ones that I've sold, you know, the many bags I sold because they didn't make it to my lifestyle. And I have a space for Senreve, and I still think this is a great quality, is very well executed. There's nothing faulty I can say about this bag in the different size. I mean, every size has its purpose. And the only thing I would tell you is if you go for the larger size, you need to know that it's gonna get heavy because it's all leather, and you know, it has a lot of capacity. So if you put your laptop, if you put all your things inside, it's gonna get heavy. But perfect bag, especially if you go through security at the airport and you don't want to worry about your bag. If you are sightseeing, this one is perfect. because you know it's understated and still is very comfortable. You can carry many things. I highly recommend it. And Celine, of course, you know I recommend Celine every single one of my videos because I'm in love with Celine. I think it's a great brand, and I make these videos because I want to give Celine a little bit more recognition on YouTube. And yeah, these bags will will last me for a long time. And if I was going to lose them, of course I would replace them tomorrow 100%. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Yeah, and if you have any doubt, please write me a comment. I like to engage with as much people as I can in the comments below. And if you like these videos and you would like me to review more handbags for you, please hit the subscribe button, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.